2026, 2026, 2026. And there's a lot to unpack here. Of course, they have the blue and red for Democrats and Republicans. There's a lot of war symbolism happening in this photo. Now we have the birthday cake because in 2026, America will be 250 years old. Now we see a power of the people hand sign with a handcuff around it. We know this symbol is used for protest movements. It's also a symbol for solidarity or resistance. So I guess any resistance from the people, we know what's going to happen. This thing has war written all over it with red tanks, missiles, drones, submarines, even the little robot dogs. And we have the swords in the middle. Also, we see a sign of pestilence. Pills are all over this thing and syringes. This showing us another pandemic is on the way. If you look at the bottom half, there's money floating everywhere. So they're obviously communicating something with global money. They even have the penny on there, and we know what happened to that. Now, me and my sister Caitlin were talking about this earlier, and we noticed the all-seeing eye under this Mediterranean-looking boat. Another thing I noticed was this woman right here, and I'm wondering if that's not Erica Kirk. We also have shipping containers with cannons in them, and it looks like people running away from robots. Also, do you notice the brain connected to the video game? We thought that was interesting. Now, when you look at this cover and see what's predicted for 2026, it kind of looks like this guy's theory was on the fate of empires. This guy argued that empires follow a predictable cycle of rise and fall. And he stated that no empire lasts more than 250 years. As you can see from this chart, only one of these empires lasted longer than 250 years, and I've never even heard of it. It's quite evident if you live in society to see that our country is not doing good, even if our leaders want to gaslight us to tell us it is. Bitcoin is even sitting at 88,000 right now. And with the penny now being gone, we can see that they're slowly getting away from fiat currency. I mean, if it's not obvious with the blue and white in this picture depicting all this too, it's not a coincidence. They do this to cause division. Stop labeling yourself as a Democrat or Republican because we are all Americans. This whole pick your side psyop. It's meant to cause division. And it's going to be this. All right, Shalom. I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Salutation to all the brothers and the few sisters is out there. Unto his like foreigners, from the seed of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, Shalom in the Hebrew, which means peace. I seen this picture of the Economist. The last time they had a picture to the extent that was whole October 7th situation, and it's just a tall tale of Esau bragging about witchcraft on the left hand side, what they predict to take place. Now we all know America is ran by the Chaldees, which are the Illuminati, the illuminated ones, right? And the illuminated ones, they have their plan in motion. All right, they're known for making things happen. Matter of fact, we have to get it. All right, and part of them making it known what is happening is predictive programming, which we know Illuminati card games, which came out. The Illuminati card games came out in actually, it was made. Oh, I thought it was 1996. Let me see. It says trilogy by Robert. Okay. So these little Illuminati card games, which you gotta go to image, and you gotta basically go to these little images, and the first person that comes up is enough is enough. To some people, they'll have you believe that these are what's what I'm looking for. Like the Simpsons. Oh, do they predict the future? Are they psychic? Or they this? No. Their spirits on the left hand side was telling them what to do, when to do it. Remember, Esau go by astrologers, Mufti prognostic. He goes by
individuals telling him what to do and when to do it. All right. So he's being instructed to do these things. So when they did this, the Illuminati cards, when they did all these, which obviously enough is enough is, and he used this speech already during the Captain Kirk's, what's the word, when he got beamed up to the Enterprise, right? And he said he used that terminology. Enough is enough. What is this? This is a conspiracy theorist, and this looked like what's his face? He used to be in Fox. I forgot this guy's name. He looks like that, and he's a guy. Like Alex Jones. Everybody believe Alex Jones is for the people. This that he's control opposition. So it's just a way of them of controlling things. So to get this, when the scriptures talk about their tongue shall fall upon themselves, well, there's people who they are allowed to tell the people what's going on, because in their world they have to let people know what's going on. All right, before the things happen. Oh man, there's so much pictures in there, and this is so it says 1976. This is 70. I believe this card itself was made in 1996 or 95 or something. I saw that before. Look at that. Terrace nuke. That's the Twin Towers. The Pentagon. Look at all the jihad. And oh, what's in the news now? He's going after Somalia. The the Afghanistan attack. Afghan who worked for the CIA attacked National Guards. All right. Saddam Hussein, they took him out. Wall Street. When what's his face? Bernie Madoff, right? Bernie Madoff, he got arrested. He took the fall for all that shit. Yeah, Bill Clinton, Hillary Clinton, the Clintons. I believe Bill Clinton is in. I know he's in the Epstein thing. What's in his neck? Some of it is not that clear, but this shows us that these things are not that far fetched. These things are predictable because they're the ones that making it happen. Okay, that's what you people got to understand. Like they're making things what we see right now is not nothing spectacular. It's nothing special. They're making things happen, and what they've told the world, I don't know what that's supposed to mean. People losing their minds, which I could go with that. That like what was that? It was a joystick that was connected. I thought it was a joystick that was connected to a brain. So that could be that. Which says a new world order, assassins, rare card, singular. Yeah, that could be that. That could really the MOTB in the minds of the people. MK Ultra. What else? What's my favorite one? Where is the other one? Yeah, this shit is real, yo. The shit on the left hand side is real because this is how they operate. They fool people, have people believe that there's nothing else, but this is how they operate. And what I'm looking for, I don't even find it, but okay. One is the alien invasion, Project Bluebeam, right? But there's another one with what is this? London, a combined disaster. Okay, well, there's another one which I normally find real easy, but some odd reason they got quarantine. And this is a game, might I add. These are games. I never played it, never seen it before. A couple of years ago. Wow, I guess it's not there. Eventually we'll find it. There it is. The Plague of Demons. Now, what's the sort of the Plague of Demons? One, the CERN machine that they had, which ever since they turned that CERN machine, things got a lot worse. And remember, AI technology, um, Elon Musk said that they're summoning demons. So, yeah, and he notices at Capitol Hill, right? So this whole thing, the world ahead of 2026, 2026 is going to be a hell of a year. One fucking hell of a year. 250 years? Yeah, it looked like that thing is dynamite. Well, that could go with that other card. Like people going crazy. They about to they about to let loose on every. Okay, this is high end level witchcraft that's about to be taking place. The end of the democracy that they so adamant that is the best thing in the world. They about to destroy this very world that is established to bring in their new world, which is their new world order. Nahum 3 and 4, it says, because of the multitude of thy whoredoms of the well-favored harlot, the mistress of witchcraft that selleth nations through her witchcraft. Sorry, that selleth nations through her whoredoms and families through her witchcrafts. So it's all about witchcraft. All right. Behold, I'm against thee, saith the Lord of hosts, and I will discover thy skirts upon thy face. So part of the discovery or discover of the skirts upon their face is what? Their tongue shall fall upon themselves, which they are openly telling the world what they plan to do, how they plan to do things. As the years gone by, things will get harder and harder. Psalm 68 and 8, or 64 and 8, sorry. So shall they make their own tongue to fall upon themselves. All that see them shall flee away. So their own tongues is literally exposing them. All right. They're being exposed. So the world can see. All right. Remember, for 4 years under the Biden administration, they let everything in. Now they bring in the order. So they're letting people in to do what? So they could bring in the chaos. All right. And once they bring in that chaos, the order is the new world order. Everybody gonna have to have digital ID. Everybody have to this and everybody that. And all this is under the guise of witchcraft. All right. It says, and I will show the nations thy nakedness and the kingdoms thy shame. And it says, Isaiah 47 and about. No, not outside of 10. It says, for thou hast trusted in thy wickedness, thou hast said in that none seeth me. Thy wisdom and thy knowledge, it hath perverted thee. And thou hast said in thy heart, I am, and none else beside me. So this energy, these spirits that they've been dealing with have perverted them, made them lose their senses. All right. Let me go to the word perverted, to turn back, to return, to turn back. And this is an old spirit that they had, like it says right here, Revelation 12 and 7, no, 9. And the great dragon was cast out, that old serpent called the devil and Satan, which deceiveth the whole world. He was cast out into the earth, and his angels were cast out with him. So the Satan, Esau, about to be cast down from his heavens. All right. This is why under Trump, he made a space force. Everybody remember that, right? So he made the space force back then in his first administration, and all these chariot sightings. You got the 3-eye atlas. If I'm not mistaken, the I is the sixth letter in the alphabet. So they planning to do something wild, but the point of the matter is to deceive the world. All right, and the only way this man can know how to deceive the world is by his useful lust, which is from the garden. He has mastered this case. That's what the scripture says. It says, verse 11, Isaiah 47 and 11. Therefore shall evil come upon thee, and that shall not know from whence it riseth. So they the ones that's predicting what's going to take place, how it's going to take place, right? But then the Lord eventually said that evil, bad times is going to come on them, but they're not going to know where's it coming from. Why does it say they don't know where it's coming from? Because they're the ones that's been orchestrating all these things. So 2026 might be a loophole for these devils. All right, they already have their prediction of how they want to do things, but the Lord might throw several monkey wrenches on their asses. All right, the Lord might just say, you know what, I'm gonna speed these things up because, like that woman stated, which Apostle Dar Ben stated that empires don't last 250 years. So it's about to be 250 years for this bitch. Really, May 2026 is the 50 years, 250 years, because that's when the Illuminati was created, okay, which is the modern day Chaldees. So, but hey, from that point of, that's why they have the thing called May Day. So from May 1st until July 4th, when everybody celebrates, some shit could happen. All right. I seen a video with Trump basically saying that this next year is going to be the largest tax refund of all times. So everything is adding up. Everything is put into the position where it needs to be. It says, therefore shall evil come upon thee, thou shalt not know from whence it shall riseth, and mischief shall fall upon thee. When you go into the word mischief, it says ruin, disaster, which is the Hebrew word hawan, hawan, hawa. So ruin, disaster, and what was one of the those cards? It was disaster. So yeah, it's gonna shit's about to change, yo. That shall not be able to put it off, and desolation shall come upon thee suddenly, which thou shalt not know. Because Esau, Edom, so-called white man, is all about what? Knowledge, infiltration, studying, This is why they run someone I'm looking for. They run scenarios. They have the think tanks and give like, okay, what would happen if this happened? Da, 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 da. Okay, they have councils. They have deep councils, think tanks. All right, like the video I did the other day with the man was saying, like they don't speak like how we speak. The upper, they already have the emotion. Like, okay, we want X amount of people not here no longer. So this is what we could do, and they will think things through. They write it down, the different scenarios, all this, and people will give the solutions of this. So they use every possible scenario they could think of. It says stand down. It says stand down with thine enchantments. What is an enchantment? It's a spell, something that you see consistently. So this is how they stand strong. Prime example of an enchantment. When you look at a commercial, like a McDonald's commercial. Damn, I haven't seen one of those in a while. What? It's like constantly bomb, bomb, bomb. And what it's doing is telling you you're hungry, you want to eat, you want to eat. Those are spells, those are enchantments. All right. It says, what the multitude of thy sorceries, wherein thou has labored from thy youth. So they mastered this display of magic on everybody because they captivated the minds of the people. They write things in code and speak in code and put everybody fall right into the category. Put everybody right where they want them. All right. Wanting more, giving up more rights, giving up more free thoughts. So this is how this devil works. And it says, where was it? It says, from now you, if so be that shall be able to profit, if so be that mayest prevail. So something is saying, the Lord is saying, like, you're gonna do all this stuff. You have everything mapped out. You put it, you can cause a the demolition of the towers. You took the rights of the people. You did all these things. You put it in TV shows, many years. You put it in cards. You set it in books. All this other stuff, but you won't be able to stop what's going to happen to you. Thou art worried in the multitude of thy counsels. Let me see what look at the word worried. Hebrew word is no. Or worried, to be worried, be impatient, be grieved, be offended, to worry, to be tried of something, worry oneself, to worry, make worry exhausted, to faint, disguised, faint, grieve, loathe, be, make. So with all these studies, with all these different provocations, is bothering some to them. Let now the astrologers and the stargazers and the muffy prognosticators, well, I can read it better than I can say. That's crazy. Stand up and save thee from these things which shall come upon thee. Because they've been practicing this shit for a long time. They literally been practicing everything that they did for a very long time. There's rinse and repeat with these devils. Me and the brother Sabah was breaking bread, and he said it, which is true, but never really looked at it. The war on drugs is South America. The war on terror is the Middle East, and they've been running this same spell for a long period of time. This is why Trump so boldly wanted to gravitate to go down to Venezuela, but it's all for natural resources. So what happens when the spells the, doesn't take much effect on the people? Then they're going to result into what they do best. And this is why the Illuminati cards in this 2026 um, depiction is a way to throw people off. Because when real situations, when you're really affected, your pockets are being affected, the way your cost of living is being affected, when all these things are affecting you, you no longer care about anything else. You're going to believe what is in front of you. All right. And it says, behold, they shall be as stubble. The fire shall burn them, and they shall not deliver themselves from the power of the flame, which is the destruction. They will not get out that set destruction that was set upon them, no matter how they look at it. So in order to bring in their order, they need to tear down the very thing that they have built upon. And 2026 might be the year they really tear this place down. And once they do that, it's a wrap. All right. But eventually they're going to lose control. They're going to lose the power. And it says, there shall not be a coal to warm nor fire to sit before. Thus shall they be unto thee with whom thou hast labored, even thy merchant from thy youth. They shall wander every one to his quarter, and none shall save thee. So with that being said, shalom to the elect of the nation of Israel. Shalom.